What's up, YouTube? How's everybody doing tonight? Well, everybody's doing pretty good. Waiting on a few people to get here. I was waiting on the YouTube side to catch up. Like I said, waiting on it. There it is. So how you doing, Lorna? I sent you the link. Done sent the link out to several people already. And out here in the garage, of course, Mother Nature, she's got the band getting warmed up right now. She's going to be playing a tune, I think, here in a little bit. Let me see what my weather shows. Hey, Lorna.
What's up?
Not much. Just checking to see what the weather is because, hey, cool gamer. We got some thunder going on right now.
Yeah, if my internet goes, we've got thunder.
Well, hopefully it don't go. So what you been up to?
Trying to put a cage together.
Bailey done run out of the one.
No, that cage is about 8 years old, and she needs a new one.
Ah.
But the parts don't seem to want to go where they're meant to go.
You know why? You're holding your tongue left, not right. That's the problem. You're not holding your tongue in the correct position.
And it just...
Now, did you do the one most important thing? Did you read the instructions?
They're in Chinese.
Do what?
They're in Chinese.
Oh, so instead of you reading like this, you need to turn your head and go.
Yeah, upside down. Oh, my camera is clear, isn't it? Christ.
Yeah. Well, right now I'm trying to get a bench and everything made for over here so I can put my table saw on. Not table saw, but the miter saw. And still using some of the scrap wood and everything. But my phone is still waiting on server for the weather.
Where's everyone tonight?
I have no idea. Shows I got 3 people watching. I hope it ain't just you, myself, and Cool Gamer. I know I sent the links out and everything, so I don't know where everybody's wanting to hide.
Well, with me and Tommy, our clocks have now gone forward, so we've caught up with you.
Okay.
So it's now 1 o'clock in the morning. Hey, Wayne.
Hey, Wayne. Glad you're here. But right now I'm waiting on. Do what?
I got my noodles.
Oh, do you? Roast beef. Ooh. Only thing I think we get over here is chicken, shrimp, and beef. That's it.
I got beef, duck, shrimp. I got all different flavors. Amazon, they came from.
Ah. Yeah, I don't remember the brand that we've got, but it's what we normally would have in the stores.
But I looked in 5 different stores and it's like,
Damn, too
let's look at
expensive?
it. No, don't sell them.
Oh, really? Huh.
And Bailey, will you shut up?
Oh. I'll tell you one thing. I've been watching, of course, I watched Rich and Christopher on their video today. And not bad. I know that Christopher, he wound up finding a Sherlock Holmes. I'm going, okay.
You didn't send me your address.
I thought I did.
No.
Well, that's very easy to fix.
Hey, William. Then I can send out to you next time I go near a postbox. Did it?
You should have got it now.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, William, how you doing? But yeah, I'm trying to, I did that video and everything. I got the joiner moved and I got the planer moved because I was getting tired of some of the stuff I was doing. Like I could do some of it with the joiner, rest of it or most of it with the table saw, and then when it came time to get down to a certain thickness, I had to get the planer out. Shut up, Ed. And the only way to use that was lower the blade on the table saw, move the fence over far enough, put the planer up on top of that, unplug the shop vac, and plug in the planer. Then when that was all done, take it all and switch it all back over. So I just wound up to forget it. I was looking at everything. It's like I can put the joiner right there, which would be easier for it to be hooking up to the. You just had a blackout. But yeah, that way I got the joiner close to the table saw. I've got the planer on the table the joiner was on. So I was like, yeah, that's going to work out pretty good. And so far, I haven't had to. The nice thing is, I have not had to go buy any lumber.
That's all right. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm repurposing wood and everything. Here comes Cajun.
What's up, Mater? How you doing? Hey, Miss Lorna, how you doing?
Hello.
Oh, been busy out here in the garage as much as I can today.
That'll work. Oh, Johnny Best is in the house. Say hi, Johnny, to everybody.
Hi, Johnny.
Hey, Johnny.
Say hi. Hey, Mater. Hey, Miss Lorna.
Howdy.
Oh,
hey, Cool Gamer. Wayne. Way up.
Man, that is a bummer. Hey, the nice thing about it is you still got pay for it no matter what you're doing. You got to look at it like that. But now, like that, since I've got the table saw, the joiner, and the planer all set up, now I've just got to get a little bench and everything made for the table saw to sit on, or not miter saw. Blech. You have something for that to sit on.
Oh, you turn on the battery saver. Click on it where it says, oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're fixing to be getting hit with some rain.
Yeah, Johnny said it's supposed to rain tonight over here in the morning or something.
Oh, looks like everything's to the north, and I'm gonna get some later, probably around midnight. I mean, we had a little bit come through about an hour or so ago, and we're supposed to be coming down right now, but we ain't got nothing. Hey, Rocky. Hey, Jungle Bob. Oh, but
Hey, Rock. Hey, Jungle Bob.
that's all. Most of it is like all up in the Dallas area. And like I said, we're gonna get some, later tonight, and that's about it. Yeah, Bob's been having some fun working on that mower that caught fire.
Oh, yeah, one caught on fire.
Yep, customer was doing something and caught it on fire, so now he's brought it in to Bob get fixed, and he's showing all the things that's wrong with it. He had to pull the starter and everything off, and starter's no good.
Everything's melted like mine.
No, it didn't get burnt that bad.
Okay.
I mean, they didn't have a flame going towards it. Yeah, I did. All the tables that are in here, these are ones that I made. Like the one sitting over here, that's the one that I went up getting done for the. Actually, that was the first one I made a while back, and I had to modify it to set the that top box on when I got it, and then I got this other one sitting over here. Turn camera, but I've got that one right there. I made that one, and then the one I'm got the computer on, I made that one. I made the other one just the other day for the joiner to sit on, and then the one the joiner was sitting on, I made that one also. But there you go, Cajun.
Well, speaking of fires, stuff catching on fire. Last night, my buddy in Crowley, he's from where, my family's from down there in Point de Leon, Lions Point.
Yep.
And they were in town, him and Miss Pat and Patricia, two Pats. His wife's name Patricia and his name is Pat. So anyway, he's a musician, famous down here. And they passed by Sonic and there was a car on fire. Pull up, to one of the speakers like you order and stuff. There was a car on fire. I mean, blazing up, just like those videos you see of an electric car.
Right.
Same type of fire. And they couldn't put it out. So I'm pretty sure that was an electric car.
Probably. Man, those one of them lithium ion batteries aren't. I heard it is hard to put them out. Hey, Backlash, how you doing?
That DeWalt lawnmower at the expo in Kentucky.
Right.
When that DeWalt electric lawnmower caught on fire, they couldn't put it out. I heard the fireman say in the video, we're going to have to let it burn out by itself.
Yep. Not much you can do on it. That's the only bad part about them is when those batteries want to go up, they're going to go up. You can't do much to stop them.
That's a fact.
I think that they would even keep on burning once they were even submerged in water.
Right.
He's saying that
they tossed one in a pond with a forklift or something, submerged it, and they waited 10 minutes and got it out. You know, they had a chain hooked up to it. They got it out, and it was after a couple minutes, the fire came back on.
Huh.
You know, it was still smoldering and all that, but it was actually burning under the water because the water's got oxygen in it.
Yep. I wouldn't doubt it, Bob.
They had to bury that D-Wall. Yeah, Chicanic. I know Chicanic. Said yesterday they had to bury that D-Wall.
But yeah, like I said, I've already got the table set for the miter saw to sit on. All I got to do is I've got a couple pieces of thin plywood that I got to get cut to the right size to sit on there. Then make the legs and everything. Then the next step would be making the outer parts of it and everything that are actually going to be taller. That way that miter saw sits down lower and the wood just goes straight across.
Yeah. Oh, I think I found me some wood for my workbench, my electronic bench.
Oh, did you?
I was doing something outside the other day, and I was looking through the window. I think I was looking at my big ligustrum tree. A ligustrum is usually a shrub, okay? Mine's 2 foot across at the trunk, okay? It's a ligustrum. It's supposed to be a shrub, not this one. This thing's older than dirt. Older than Dale Lucid.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
William,
that's old.
I heard about that today. That's sad.
Yeah.
What happened?
I got a notification 10 minutes after it happened. I'm
Yep.
like, dang, man.
I was watching some of the live stream for it and everything. And a lot of the remarks that people were picking on there is like, how stupid are you? You know, with some of the remarks that they were making, I'm going, I left. It's like, I'm not going to be sticking around this because I'm going to type something that I'm going to regret later.
I was looking through the window in my front foyer, front room, by the entry door, and I seen something that looked like OSB. I'm like, I ain't got no OSB in there. And then I was walking out a day later, and I said, "Oh, wait a minute, let me see what wood that is." It was some wood. It's similar to T111. It's 1/2 inch thick. T111's 3/8. T111's, the grooves are every 4 inches. The grooves on this one every 8 inches, and they deeper. You know, it's more of a better quality, and it's primed on one side. You know, it's a finished exterior piece of wood to go around, you know, on the outside of a house.
Right.
And it's got primer on it. Well, it's made out of OSB.
Hey, Missy.
And it's got the primer sprayed on it, good primer on it. But I forget where I did a job one day. I think we added on to a house or something, and that was some leftovers. And I think it's about 2 foot wide each piece, and I got 2 of them. So I got a 1 inch thick one. Once I put one on top of the other, I got a 1 inch thick bench, you know, and 2x4s are cheap. So anyway, and then I can put a piece of 1/4 inch glue on, or I can get a 1/2 inch sheet of that MDO or MDF, medium density fiberboard.
Right.
And that's a lot of guys use that for their benches.
Yeah.
Because it's slick, you know, and it's what they make speaker boxes with. You know, it's particle board, but it's different than what they used to use on the floors in trailer mobile homes.
Oh yeah.
The MDO is better. It's way more expensive too.
Well,
a 1/2 inch sheet, you know.
Right. Yeah, but MDF is different than particle board because particle board is sawdust. Okay. But as far as with MDF, they're actually using the wood fibers, which is a lot smaller, and they're still compacting it with glue and everything. Right. But instead of just little particles of sawdust, you're having longer strands
Yeah.
The wood fiber
Right.
and everything, which makes it actually stronger.
Yeah.
Now, with particle board, that stuff, once it gets wet, it just sits there and crumbles. MDF, it gets wet, it will swell up and stay that way, but it won't come apart.
Actually, the way they got it, they put a product on the outside of it. It's sprayed and
Yeah.
or whatever it's made with, and it actually repels water.
Yeah. So they put a laminate on there to protect it.
Just like the bottom of OSB, the top part,
Yeah.
it's got a thin clear coat on it because we wasn't scared of rain down here when we were framing the house and we was sheathing the roof with
Right.
OSB, oriented stranded board. We didn't have to worry about it for a little, afternoon thunder shower or, after 3 hours of rain in the afternoon. We didn't have to worry about felting it. Because OSB is actually, water repellent on that top side. And it won't swell up and all that, I've had OSB sitting outside over here. I made a sign with it. Watermelon sign for sale, watermelons, Sugartown melons. And that thing's been out there I use it every summer. Well, the last 2 summers I didn't. But it's still outside and it's still together.
Yep.
The bottom of it sits where the rain drips off the roof on the ground. That's where the bottom's at.
Well, OSB, that's where they, take the shavings and everything, and basically they do the same thing. Mix glue and everything is to compress it.
Yeah, that's what they use, like the gum trees and different, trash species of trees. That all goes to the plywood mill where they make the OSB, and it goes through a chipper, and it makes all them chips.
But to me, I'm not a big fan of. I'll take MDF over particle board, but I'll take plywood over OSB any day of the week.
Now, for sheathing a roof, I'll take OSB rather than the CDX that they used to use, the 4x8 CDX plywood.
Right.
That, if you got to felt that after you put that down. If you don't and catch a rain, you're going to see all them bubbles and just all of that in that plywood.
Well, I know they were when they weren't doing the roof on the house here, they were going, see about putting OSB on there. I go, nope, I want plywood. I want that plywood on there because I want it good and strong. I don't want, that OSB on there because that stuff can come apart.
No, that's what I was just telling you. I got a 4x4 sheet outside that's been in the rain outside for 6 years or 7 years.
Right.
It's still hanging in there. It's still there. It's a little bit swollen at the bottom where it's on the ground at,
right.
in the water all the time, every time it rains.
Well, all I can say is that's my preference. Like I said,
on a roof, OSB. It's engineered. It's engineered.
I know what it is.
Marine
I've
plywood.
seen the videos of how they make it and everything. But like I said, to me, I prefer plywood over OSB.
Hey, backwoods. Oh yeah, we fixing to dig into some sloppy joe. Johnny brought over some ground meat and a loaf of bread, Sara Lee bread at that. I like that Sara Lee bread. And Missy cut up some bell pepper and onions, put in there, and oh yeah.
Well, I know Chris made cooked some elbow macaroni, and I don't know what sauce she put in it, but she put in some canned chicken and something else in there. Yeah, tomorrow I got to call the clinic, see if they've got the results back or not. And I got to talk with the finance lady and see what she has to say. Hey, Tommy.
You tried the air conditioner out? Did it get any colder after you left?
Huh?
Did the air conditioner get any colder?
Damn, William.
Or you
Just
didn't?
a little bit, not much. But
Right.
Boyd uses the gas when that air conditioner is running.
Okay. I put some Freon in Johnny's Jeep. Put some in my Jeep.
R134A?
Yeah.
Okay.
The one with the conditioner in it.
No, it don't matter. I mean, it's all.
Big
Yeah.
old tall can.
Okay. But you're putting 134A in there.
Yeah. But it's
Okay.
got a conditioner that's in there also. But
Right.
like when you have a leak, it's meant for when you have a leak, and you keep adding and adding and adding. You're not actually taking the old one out. No, you keep adding. It needs conditioner. It needs that oil, that lubrication in there.
Oh, yeah. But what I'm saying is you're putting the R134A in there. You're not putting Freon in.
Well, that's 134A. That's what I'm putting in there.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Because you're not putting Freon in.
Well, a coolant, a refrigerant.
Right.
Ammonia is a refrigerant too.
Right. So is propane.
Yeah, so is propane, but propane is more dangerous than
right.
anhydrous ammonia.
Right. Because the only reason I'm saying is because you got to consider I can do air conditioning work on cars. Okay. I've got gauges, stuff like that. I've got the vacuum pump. I've done it before. Freon was a trade name by DuPont. When they first came out with AC for cars, DuPont was the company they went to, and they said, okay, we need some kind of a, refrigerant. So they came up with R12, refrigerant 12, dichloro-difluoromethane. And at the time when they came out with it, they said, well, what do we call it? We call it Freon. Okay. You could buy that from them, or if you could buy R12, which is actually what it is. There were other companies that made it, that started producing it also. And if you look at them, they all said R12. But if you saw a can from DuPont, it said Freon R12.
Okay. And then they made 22 also.
22 is for like your refrigerators in the house and freezer. It's also your house air conditioning. But the R12 was for automotive. And then they switched over to 134A.
Yeah, because they said, because you could buy a little can of Freon, the little pint size ones, to add yourself, and
well, 1 pounder.
And people were letting the Freon out, and it was destroying the ozone. Yeah, okay.
Nah.
You did those things for $1 a can that back then at any parts house.
R12 was not doing that. I mean, you got everything else that want to destroy the ozone level.
Yeah.
And they were saying that, that how many decades ago were they saying, oh, it's destroying the ozone level? Well, I think the ozone layer is still about the same way.
Now, they got a hole in the ozone layer above the South Pole. Oh. And that's where, the main ozone layer is. But what's at the South Pole? Nothing.
You got
what caused it that hole to be down there in the ozone above north of the in the atmosphere above the South Pole?
I can tell you why.
The Earth's exhaust port.
There's a hole in the ozone layer above the South Pole.
Why?
Because ozone is O3, okay?
Okay.
When trees breathe out, that's O3. What's not at the South Pole?
Trees.
Correct.
vegetation.
Correct. That's why there's a hole at the South Pole.
No trees. It used to be lush and all that. You know, the scientists say South Pole was lush.
Then what about the North Pole? North Pole ain't got no trees.
Nope.
But I mean, all I can say is that's all that is the hole for the exhaust and everything for the Earth. Then, hey Daryl,
Hey, Daryl.
You know,
Yeah. Jungle Bob said we used to shoot those cans of R12 with pellet guns. That's how cheap they were.
yeah, but he's probably shooting them with when they were empty.
Probably so.
I mean, hell, I remember shooting aluminum cans with the Daisy Red Ryder BB gun.
Yeah.
But I mean,
What?
cans were empty already by that time.
The
Like,
aluminum
I
cans in
remember when
that
can of Coke-
I think 11 or something, 12. I was shooting a metal can.
Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of things that DuPont came up with, Tommy. That wasn't just the only thing that they wound up inventing. I mean, the weird thing about it is there's a lot of things that we use today that was brought about by either necessity or out of accident.
Yeah. A lot of stuff was accident.
Yep. And it's like one thing I can always say is, the microwave oven. That was invented by accident because of excess radar equipment after World War II.
Oh, shot them full. No explosion. Just spins around.
Now,
Hey, Tommy Hamlin. Yeah, Teflon. Yeah.
yep.
Teflon and what's that? The other name for plexiglass?
What, Pyrex?
Oh,
Oh,
plexiglass. Oh yeah. I told it.
yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's the same thing, but it can handle the UV rays better. Damn, I know exactly what you're talking about, but I can't think of it myself either. It's not plexiglass.
That's another name for plexiglass.
Well, it's almost the same thing, but its chemical composition is a little bit different because they add a UV barrier in there.
Oh.
Damn, uh-oh, here comes trouble. I know she's telling me I'm number one. Well, you can get in here.
Keep it up and you'll be number one with a bullet. So I went in hiding stuff.
That's what
Hey,
I've been
Crystal.
Hey, Boo. Hey, Lorna.
Hey, love.
That's what I've been doing for the last 10 minutes is hiding stuff. Tommy,
Yeah.
Daryl, Bob, William. Hello. And that's all I see on my comment screen. So anybody else I missed? Sorry. Hi.
You didn't see Missy on there?
No, it goes up to where Daryl says, hey, everybody. Then Jungle Bob says, hey, Daryl.
Ah.
So Missy is in there, I'm sure, and Backwoods Small Engine. So hi, guys.
Yep.
I'm a little behind. Can you tell?
Yeah. Hey, maybe you can answer it. Okay. You got plexiglass. What's the other clear plastic that's out there?
What one do you know?
That's the thing I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember the name of it.
I don't even know.
We all know plexiglass, but there's another one out there that's got that UV resistant layer to it.
Laminate. It's a type of laminate.
No,
No,
this is clear glass, plastic glass. That's why they
Yeah.
call it plexiglass. There's another name for it. That's official name.
Right. Hang on.
Give
I
me a
don't think
second.
it's acrylite. That's
Acrylic?
not it. No.
Well, there is an acrylic. Yeah, that's what I've got right here. It says acrylic.
Oh, well, that might be it.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
it a
but-
sheet of glass?
One also.
A sheet of clear material?
Yeah. I mean, you've got acrylic. But I'm trying to
Yeah,
remember.
Clear glass and acrylic at Lowe's. That's one of the first things that popped up here.
Yeah, with a T. Acrylite.
No. ACRYLIC.
Oh,
Hey, just like this is acrylic. It's the same.
Yeah.
It's the same. It's
yeah, but it's the clear glass one is acrylite.
yeah. Well, it was saying you can buy clear glass or you can buy acrylic.
Lexan.
Yeah,
What?
Lexan. That's it.
That's it. Lexan.
Okay.
That's
No.
what I was trying to think of. I knew the name of it. I just could not think of it.
I know that
Yeah.
you can buy in crocheting because I put my other one up. I think no. These are wooden purse baseboards. I've got 2 of them. You can buy clear acrylic ones. So they're just like this. They're just plastic.
What are they for?
It's okay. Lucite purse pecs is what William is saying. Lucite, yeah. There are actually hooks made of that. This is a purse bottom. You crochet through the holes,
Okay.
and then you build up, and you have a purse.
Oh, thank you.
It's something I'm going to do, but I need different yarn than what I've got. But since I'm kind of sort of put myself on a band,
She didn't put a whole lot on here, that's for sure.
speaking of food, did you eat all yours, dear?
The bowl's in the sink.
No, it's not.
That's where I put it.
Not in the sink now.
Okay. Then,
Wash it and put it up.
well, I was doing some other things. I didn't get a chance, get it washed right away.
Well, I got hers and mine, got them clean, and yeah, there they went. Also, her potato chips, her cookies, and the gummy snacks.
I'm on my
Okay.
way.
A day.
So is the cookies. I'm on my way.
Those are for his mother.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, those are her. And
I normally buy.
she is.
Yep.
She is mean.
That would be nice, Bob, but I gave up on that like about 2 months after I moved here.
Hey, I do wash them. Not as
More
fast as you get me to get to them, but I do get them washed.
Yes.
Hey, Wayne, how you
Call me
doing?
when you're done.
Okay.
Hey, Wayne.
Hi, Custom.
But yeah, tomorrow, like I said, tomorrow I'm gonna call that clinic, and see, if that is the correct price as far as for getting those lab works done. Yeah, $58 is what they were talking about.
Well, they already did your lab work, didn't they? Or gonna,
Yeah, well,
Well,
They
it's
already-
already there to be gone through.
right,
If it's
I mean-
been actually processed and worked, don't know.
right. I mean, they drew the blood, of course, Thursday, and took all that stuff.
Friday.
Crystal's got a disco ball behind.
Yeah, I took all that, to them
So
Friday.
ceiling fan.
Actually, no, they took the blood and everything Friday. So I took the stool samples back to them. There was 5 of them. And so, yeah, I mean, it was a lot. Doing it like this is a lot better, concerning the fact that the hospital, the gastroenterologist wanted me to take everything to. They wanted $1,000 before
Yes.
Crystal would even get the container.
Just so I could get the cup.
Yeah.
Daryl, he still would have to have a container to clean because he'd have a bowl for it to be in. And him scooping like that, he's only going to get about 2 or 3 pieces.
But the thing about it is,
Scott,
yeah, but like they wound up doing the 5 different tests and everything, and they were saying like $58. I'm going, that's a lot more affordable than $1,000.
yeah.
And they said that I can actually be on a payment plan if that's the correct price. So I just got to get with the lady over there in the billing and see what they have to say.
And if they say payment plan, okay, I got $20 on me, we'll pay that now. And, can we pay $20 and then the remainder 3rd month?
Yeah.
That way, I mean, it's $60 is not going to be a hardship, but it's easier to do 20 than 60.
Yeah. But,
And I've been a good little girl. My yarn ban is in place again.
Yeah. But anyway, even if it's $60, that's a lot easier to pay that than compared to $1,000 at one time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because $1,000 is pretty much the bills.
Yeah. And then on top of that, one of the prescriptions I was taking, the doctor actually called in a prescription for it. And when I'm getting the notification from Walmart, it's ready. $57.
Yeah.
It's like, damn.
But that's also 120 something pills.
270.
Okay.
Yeah. Now,
I'll take that considering the last one was only like what, 60?
That's a 3-month supply. Because, wait a minute.
nope.
Mm-mm. Not when it's up to 4 a day.
Oh, 4 a day?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's 120 in a month. 4 times 3, 12. Add a 0.
Yep. So, well, we're talking, definitely, a couple of months. But this is the container I was given originally. There was only 20 in here.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like about $10, $10, $15, something like that.
I think so.
Yeah. Right. And then when they went up saying like 50, it was almost $58. It's like, damn, how many is that? She goes, 270. I go, okay, that would explain it. That makes it a lot easier.
That's a almost 10-week supply. So 2.5 months.
Yeah.
Because I took the number of pills, divide by 4, because that's the max you can have a day, and then divide that by 7.
Yeah. But she wants me to come back. I got the appointment set for the 16th of May.
Okay.
Hey, Briggs.
Hey, Briggs.
That reminds me, I got to check dates on group.
Yeah, because I was supposed to go on Tuesday, and by the time I was able to get up, hey, Rail. But by the time I got up and then getting ready, all of a sudden, nope, bathroom. And by the time I got that done and got over there, I was about 10 minutes late getting there. And I had to reschedule. And I said, okay, how about, they said the earliest they can get me in is like, Thursday at noon. So that'll work because usually in the mornings when everything is really acting up bad.
Yeah.
Hey,
and
Rail.
you said May 16th.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 days later is when I have group.
Okay. Yeah, but I got it's at 12 o'clock.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just making sure I've got everything in my calendar. I try and keep 3 months worth in the calendar so I don't have to worry about it. But April's fun. I had the 1st, the 8th, the 15th, the 22nd, and the 29th. I have concession.
No, Daryl, those are not little blue pills. They're green.
Okay, that would make me not want to take them. I don't like most pill colors in green are pale.
Yeah.
And that just throws me off.
But yeah, I've been, taking them and they're helping. It's not getting rid of everything.
But if they think you're going to need to be on that for the rest of your life, then that means we need to start working for SS on IBSD.
I know. Well, like I said, hopefully the test results come back soon and they can say exactly what the problem is.
And what's the name of that medicine? Dicyclamine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what it does is basically it cuts down on the intestinal spasms, which is what I've been having.
Yeah. I was taking that in the hospital, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Because, I had gut problem and it would hurt. Because I'd get a spasm, like you say, or something in my guts. And, because it was crying like, feed me.
Yeah. It's either feed me or I need to go empty.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's both at the same time because it's cramping so bad.
Well, the biggest thing the weirdest thing is the fact is that I've lost my appetite and everything. And Crystal, she can verify that I have not been eating like what I normally would.
Okay, this is like a 12-ounce bottle of Gatorade. That much on meat gumbo, on like jambalaya or gumbo, that's a lot. He used to be able to eat this amount of food at one time.
But no, and actually more than that. Yeah.
And now he eats about yay much food.
Yeah. But the weird thing about it is I've gained about 40 pounds. But yet I've got no appetite.
Yep. Because they said he was almost 215 last week.
Yep.
And he was 205 last time.
Yeah, so and that was at what down there in Galveston?
I think so.
So basically since November, the beginning of November, I've gained another 10 pounds.
Yeah, medication can make you put weight on, dude.
Oh, yeah. I know people that are on medication that they started out at 150 pounds. They take this certain medications and they're up to 200.
Yeah, but the weird thing about it is that the only medications I got from November was a couple of antibiotics, and I took them for like a week, and that was it. I haven't taken anything since then. But you definitely could tell I'm bloated and everything.
Yeah, and I do this on his tummy, and he's like I'm trying to hit him.
Well, no, it's just fact. There's times when
it hurts.
Well, no, it doesn't hurt, but there's been times when you could press down and you could feel a lot of give and everything. Mm-hmm. And there's other times you can press and it's solid.
Sloppy Joe.
And right now, that's what it is. It's, more solid than anything else.
Big.
Yep.
If you're going to grill shrimp, Bob, make sure they're big because you want them to stay on the skewers.
Yep.
And you don't want the pencil thin skewers. You want the fat ones.
And Briggs, they don't know if it is IBS or not. That was one thing that was the first time we wound up going to the ER. That's what they said. I had IBS. And then one time we went going to the ER and everything. Mentioned that to the ER doctor, and they said, IBS, you cannot diagnose right away. It's a process of elimination.
Yeah.
They cannot. Right. Nope. They said they cannot.
After talking to him, and about 80% of immediate IBS diagnosis are wrong.
Yep.
So we've got to go in and we've got to double check.
But here's the thing, I mentioned something to Crystal. She and I kind of talked about it and going, that could be what happened. Because back in 19, I wound up going to Galveston. Okay. And I came back and I wasn't feeling all that great when I was, coming back and everything. About a week or so later, I was sick. I mean, I had fever, I had the chills, nausea, diarrhea, vomiting, all that kind of stuff. I wound up going to a little urgent care. That doctor or whatever quack you want to call right there, they actually she said she literally had to call somebody because it was stumping her as far as what the problem was. And
I'm good at calling in on that one.
Yeah. But the thing about it is, since they didn't, you must have some kind of a virus and everything. And it's like, here's some, amoxicillin. They'll take care of that. That made things worse. Well, I'm going to the clinic, and doctor there examined me and everything. And it was like, no, you got basically a stomach virus.
Yeah.
And I said, what can be done? He said, nothing. Just got to let it run its course. I said, and I told him about taking the amoxicillin. He goes, that made things worse for you. Mm-hmm. I said, yeah, it did. He goes, you did not need to take amoxicillin. So then later on, my system started getting better, back to normal. And then that's when I got with that nail gun in my finger. Oh, by the way, and here's some amoxicillin. Take that. Antibiotic. So basically, after taking the first, I know, I see them.
No, these are for Lorna. Fruit slices, like orange, cherry, lemon, lime.
We have some similar.
Hey, Randy. But its fact is that, my body was getting back to normal, and then it got hit again with more antibiotics, and that's what threw my system totally out of whack again and made it worse. I mentioned that to the doctor Thursday. She goes, that could have been what did it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Breezy. But that's the whole thing. Is like this doctor actually agrees that it could have been, the 2 doses of the amoxicillin had totally wiped out my intestinal system.
Mm-hmm.
Got it totally out of whack, and the second time, it made it worse.
Yeah.
It's not come back yet.
Yeah, Scott, you were born with it. You just weren't diagnosed with it until you were 8 or 9. And IBS is actually more common. They say it's more common in females because after we have kids, our system is shot when we're pregnant with kids. And after that, getting straight, because of the care that we put into the families, that actually can throw us off for 4 or 5 years instead of a normal 2. And so
Monday.
So that's how come they say it's more common in women, is because traditionally and culturally, women are taught to take care of everybody else first.
Yep.
A female is supposed to take care of herself last. She can be in there dying, and she's still going to get up and clean and work on the house or cook dinner or whatever, because that's how we were raised and taught.
Mm-hmm.
What's up,
Then
Brent?
occasionally you get a semi good one like this guy right here.
Hey,
And
Brent.
Hey, Brand.
Yep.
Hey, Ben.
But yeah, that I just want to let everybody know as far as what's going on. Hopefully, sometime later this week, I'll get the results back. And I mean, the doctor, I did inform her about the 2 hernias. I showed her where one of them was and everything. Hopefully, to me, I think it might be getting a little worse, where they might have to go in there and do a little snip and stitching. Hopefully not, but
No, because that's a week of you being a grouchy butt.
yeah. So hopefully they can get that fixed. So this doctor definitely wanting to pay attention and really listening.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, it's through the low income. It's a low income clinic. So depending upon what your where you your amount that you bring in every year and everything depends upon how much you have to pay. And I think this past Thursday so far I've had to pay what, $25?
Yeah, you paid $25 to go in.
Yeah, and the last time I wound up paying just to go see the doctor at the clinic that's here, same, but they're both the same, but they got different offices.
Same chain, different town.
$120 the last time because I made more than the maximum amount. So I had to pay full price. But because of being out of work and everything, that changes everything.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. All right, Lorna. So, what's the newest coin that you've gotten in? I was trying to let.
Alice Wonderland.
Okay. Well, I know that they're supposed to be doing some newer 50Ps coming out that just for collecting. They're not going to be for circulation.
Yeah. Royal Mint are back doing coins, and there's going to be thousands out this year.
Yep.
And with the prices going up in the world, the coins are going to go up in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The first lot of King Charles coins, when they first came out, they wanted £70 for a set. And I'm like, no.
I can't believe the fact that Christopher found 2 complete sealed bags with nothing but the King Charles coin, the 50Ps in
He
there.
was lucky.
I mean, 2 bags, and one bag is what, 20 coins?
It's 20 coins in it.
So he found 40 uncirculated King Charles coins. And these are in sealed bags.
And you can get about 5 upwards per coin.
Yep.
Just for one coin. So he's basically what he's paid for the bag from the bank, he's made in those 2 bags alone.
Oh, yeah.
If we found a garden, that would have been even better.
Yeah, it'd really be nice if someone could find one of those steel sealed bags on circulated at Kew Gardens.
That would be hilarious.
That ain't
That
gonna happen, but yeah.
I'm wondering if, I mean, what's the chance of the Royal Mint still having some of those in storage?
That wouldn't surprise me one little bit with Royal Mint. Royal Mint has really gone downhill.
Exactly, Bob. But
Yep.
that's normal.
Yep, that's exactly it. But now, hey, I'm in the system now. I meet all the requirements for that. And yes, I did wind up refiling for trying to get Medicare, Medicaid, something like that, and trying to get what was it, the food stamps? Yeah.
Just don't give up. Just keep trying.
And I've still got to contact Social Security to see what they have to say, because I hadn't heard anything back from them being, for disability.
Can't live on nothing.
I know. And yeah, I mean, got my mom's income, but that's it. I mean, it's not enough to get all the bills paid.
No.
And everything else. I mean, it's getting some, the majority of them, but some of them like to get paid off. And of course, some of them, once they are paid off, that's going to help. Those are pretty good amount of chunks getting paid out right there.
Yeah.
And we got
Now,
tax.
what kind of truck you looking for? I see, looking for a Southern truck chassis, maybe, for a standard cab, long bed, newer, anything but dock.
Well, I can find any of those. I mean, you want Chevy, you want Ford. I know you want Toyota. You prefer that. They got them all down here like you would not believe.
Oh, I think I remember the other night he said something about a Toyota V8 engine he's got, or he wants to put in on that chassis and then drop.
Yep.
I don't know. Are you wanting to drop your you want to take your body off of yours and put it on another frame?
He's going to do a DIY truck. He's going to build his own.
Oh,
And Bob, people have been doing it for years. I have a cousin-in-law that the first time I met her, she said, "Oh, let me tell you how to beat the system to get bariatric surgery through the Oklahoma welfare system." I was like, "Do what?"
Yeah. Hey, I know what he can do. He can always get a hold of Chef Shadetree, because he's got a bunch of them up that way.
And he's closer too.
Yeah, he's up there in Ohio, so he'd be closer.
But he wants the non-rusty ones. With Ohio having as much salt and stuff on the roads that they do. Yeah.
I don't know how much salt they actually put on in Southern Ohio.
That I don't know either.
Ooh.
They may not put actual salt. They may be putting something else down.
Yeah, Oklahoma is a sand salt mix because they do. I think it's a 1-to-2 ratio or 1-to-3 ratio, and they mix one salt to 2 or 3 parts sand.
No, I'm not sure exactly what they do down here.
Yeah, and see, he don't want it from Ohio.
Yeah, the thing about it is, it's very rare they have to have it, so we don't really stockpile it really down here.
Oh no, Bob. It's fine. I understand, and it pisses me off too. But
Yeah.
that's just some of the people that I have met dealing with DHS. Literally, my kid's dad, his first ex,
Crap.
and mother of his other child. She was going to come across a DHS office and beat me up
We
because
had that
I
over
was
here as well, Bob.
Yeah.
A load of people.
yeah.
Yeah.
If anybody has a system to help people, somebody will abuse it. That's all
Yep.
there is to it.
Oh yeah.
It's unfortunate, but it's what happens. So those of us that are honest, we get screwed over because they figured out how to get everything they can, and everybody else is, oh well.
Yeah.
I literally had one caseworker. She goes, "Will you qualify for?" And she named off like 15 different things. I said, "I need medical for my kids. I need help with food." I said, "That's all I need. That's all I want." "Well, we can get you this money, this money, this money." I said, "I don't need it." I said, "I have a job, but I need help putting food on the table."
Yep.
Okay. And I need to be able to take my kids for their shots and stuff. And that's what I got. And
Right. And for me, I need to, get the health so I can be able to get into a doctor, get in to see some of these specialists to try and figure out exactly what the hell's wrong with my insides.
yeah, see,
And that's the biggest problem because today, Crystal saw me twice make mad dashes to the bathroom.
but that's also because I didn't get up till after 11.
Yeah, that too. But it's also the fact is that's the problem that I've got is it can hit me all of a sudden and it's like, no, I got to get to the bathroom and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she remembers now there was one day in particular, I got up, about 7:30, 7:45, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
By 11 o'clock, I already made 4 trips. That fourth one, I didn't get there fast enough. That's how sudden I get. It's like, okay, nope, never mind. Too late.
Yeah, just make sure it didn't hit the floor, and he rolled his pants up after he rinsed them off in the tub and took a shower, and
Yep.
laundry got done immediately.
But that's the main reason why I can't be at work. It's the simple fact is there's no telling when it's going to hit and how far I got to go. It's like, all right, we got to clock out so I can go home and get some clean clothes.
And it's possible, Scott, but like I said, nobody has pinned it down yet.
Right.
And with us getting told, well, that 80% chance it was a fluke, so we've got to go through every single digestive problem that there was, or could be in order to make sure it is IBS.
Because I know for a while there, we're going, well, it could be gallbladder or it could be an appendix. But there's no telling. I mean, they have not yet narrowed it down to exactly what the problem is. Nope. I haven't had those in years.
I'll be honest, the last pair I bought was when my son was 8.
But right now, the way things are makes me wish I was a Scotsman.
Titty white. What's titty white?
Tidy whities.
Oh, tidy whitey.
No, you are not going to be a Scotsman and wearing a kilt because you won't scrub the floor afterwards.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like I said, the fact is that the doctor agrees that, yeah, the amoxicillin, that second dose of it, that's what screwed things up worse. And she gave me Yeah, I know. But the fact is that, like I said, she's listening. She actually, what was that supplement that she was talking about? I need to take some kind of a probiotic, a strong one. You got the paper over there still.
That's why I'm saying hold on. Colostrum 6.
Yep. That's possible, Briggs. Because it was after that second dose and that second time I was taking it, that's when things really it went down. And I know my boss and everything, he was talking about, he says, damn, she must be feeding you good. You're getting fatter. It's like, I'm not eating like normal though.
Mm-mm.
But like I said, that's the weird thing is the fact, yeah, I've gained about 40 pounds, but I'm not eating as much food.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, at least this doctor is saying, hold up, we got to double check this instead of, oh, quit smoking.
Yeah. Not like the last one.
Okay, you were put on colostrum?
No, he's probably talking about the amoxicillin did permanent damage.
Yeah, if he had IBS and it was if he was already diagnosed with IBS and they gave him amoxicillin, yeah, that's a foobar.
Yep, that's what he's talking about, I think.
Yeah, the colostrum is when a woman, or in this case, they're going to be using bovine or cow, just gives birth. There is a clear fluid that comes out of their milk ducts before they actually start giving milk, and that's what this is. And it is like it's all the superfood, super immune boosters, and everything there.
Yep. And that's what the doctor,
Said
is.
might try this, see if it and might help. Not saying it is, but not saying it's going to, but there's a chance.
Yeah. I mean, right now, I'd be willing to try it because so far nothing that has been given is, doing anything to reverse the, everything. I mean, all the painkillers I was given, some of this other stuff, those are just bandages.
Mm-hmm.
Those aren't, that's not the cure. It's just, a crutch for it.
Yeah.
It's not curing the problem.
And I have no problem if they say he needs amoxicillin. I'll have no problem saying find something else.
I'd tell them you're number one.
Yeah. And if they say why, well, I'm going to be parking it here in your office, and after 24 hours, you can clean up the mess.
Yeah.
And if they say, what do you mean? Amoxicillin is a extreme diuretic on me. So if I take it within an hour, I'm going to let loose everything.
Yep.
So do you want to clean that up? And they're going to say no. Then find something else.
Because I do know that when I had that nail go on my finger, they gave me amoxicillin. I took it and everything, and yeah, that made me sick. And I called them up, told them how bad it was. They got a prescription for a different type of antibiotic.
Bactrim, wasn't it?
I believe so. I mean, it's been almost 2 years now.
It's been almost, yeah. Yeah, but see, Scott, if he does have IBS, they would not have, it was made worse by the amoxicillin because it was an undiagnosed case and he didn't have any of the main symptoms for it until after he got hit with that nail.
Yeah.
So that's the thing though, is everything is coming up after that incident.
Yep.
What'd you do? You get an infection from that nail when you
No,
shot yourself?
no, they just prescribed it that day.
It was rusty and to prevent lockjaw.
Well, the nail wasn't rusty, but they just, so, you know, when I got over, they just said, "Oh, well, here we need to get you some antibiotics."
So you went to the clinic or the emergency room or the doctor for the nail? Oh, I've never done that. I've shot myself many times.
Yeah, but you gotta consider that this finger here, I couldn't even bend; it swelled up that bad. And I mean, she saw everything. Uh, no, I didn't have to have a tetanus shot because I was actually given one about 4 years ago. I was given the booster, but Crystal, she saw my finger and everything, and I couldn't hardly bend it.
Yeah, he got hit, and then the next day he's like, I said, get
Yeah.
to the hospital.
Well, no, it's because I went that same day and everything after it happened.
Yeah, because
But
it
yeah,
happened
I
at
mean,
work.
I might have been able to bend my finger that much, and that was it, because
Yeah.
it was all swollen.
Scott, Viagra is also used as a blood thinner. So
Yep.
that's why he was given that. Because I know someone that has diabetes. He was given Viagra, and his girlfriend was very happy. I said, has there been any problems? He goes, yeah, we went past the 4-hour mark. I said, oh. He goes, yeah, the doctors were laughing and I'm sitting there in pain. I said, did you start getting names and go asking them for lawyer information? He goes, I should have. And that was...
Yeah, one for more than 4 hours, I'd be like, I ain't going to no hospital. If I go to the hospital, I'd be showing it off or something. Like, yay, look here.
Yeah, he went in and his girlfriend went and got him a wheelchair and a blanket to go over his lap. And I was like, yeah, that's one way to do it. But yeah, they had to give him something to get rid of the Viagra. And I'm just like, okay, not my problem. That's what your girlfriend's for. But yeah.
Happy days are here again.
We weren't, I know, Scott, I know.
So Cajun, Lorna, did y'all see the video I did for the new table and everything for the joiner?
No, I've been on it. Me and Johnny been out riding around town
All right.
most of the afternoon.
All right. Well, I'll be right back.
I saw the
Jungle Bob did.
I
So
saw the video thing, but I didn't open it. I ain't been on the computer most of the day anyway. But when I was on it, I'm looking for speaker wire for Johnny's computer speakers. He's got some that are about
6 inches.
Oh no, they way more than 6 inches tall. That's about 10 inches tall, 11
Yeah.
inches tall.
yeah.
Kind of like your uncle on Viagra or whatever. Anyway, they tall. They're about this wide. They're about this wide. Big speakers, and you plug them into the wall.
Yeah.
And they have a transformer in it with power supply, and then a circuit board that the speakers wires go out. It's an amplifier that's built in. And then there's a wire that comes out and it plugs into another speaker. And it's powered computer speakers is what they are. And mine's powered. My two little ones that I got, mine ain't but this tall, about 5 inches tall, but they work off the 5-volt USB port. I plug the speakers in the USB port. That gives it the power, the 5 volts it needs.
Yeah.
And I just plug the 3.5 millimeter jack into the plug thing right there.
Bob said
Yeah.
he saw the video.
Talking about lamp USB. I don't know if it's what.
Yeah, like I said, and that table I wound up making for the joiner to sit on, that was all out of scrap wood. Just happened to be here. And like I said, it's everything that I've got. I have not yet. There's Shade Tree. Hey, Shade Tree. Someone is interested in getting a truck from you. That's a lot. He's wanting something that's not rusty. You got anything? You get some money from Briggs. He'll donate. He'd be glad to donate something towards you. Yeah. And like I said, Bob, having that table saw and that joiner, man, it is making it so much simpler and easier to get the wood cut compared to what it was before. Matter of fact, the tape, the piece I got sitting over here, the miter saw is going to sit on. I actually had one of the pieces of wood had a little bit of a warp in it, and I just started running it very carefully through the table saw, where I got one flat edge. Like, okay, fine, I can got that one flat edge. Then I ran it the rest of the way, flipped it over, ran it the other way through the table saw, got it cleaned up where I got two perfectly straight edges on it.
Yep.
What's up, Chef Scott?
He's keeping his ones that are in one piece.
Yep. All right, Briggs.
He out?
No. He's probably going to be sending that cigarette making machine down here.
Don't forget the yarn. I take donations.
Yeah, you got a bigger box. You got to get them, Briggs.
Dog it.
I really don't know if he just want just a frame or not.
That's what a chassis is a frame.
Yeah.
He said he's got a cab he can get. So.
Well,
Tell Johnny hi for me. I forgot to tell him forgot to say hi earlier, boo.
Oh, for Johnny? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Cobalt. If it, for a DIYer.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I know you can go to Walmart, you get the Hart brand. You can go to, of course, Harbor Freight. You can get either the Hercules or the Bauer. Now, if you went with, to me, it's about this. It's better going through Lowe's and getting the Cobalt, price wise.
I don't have it plugged in.
Let's
go.
And everything.
But you have so many batteries, it's not even funny.
Well, yeah, I've got so many batteries, but the simple fact is that cost-wise, you're better off going with the Cobalt, and they automatically come with a 5-year warranty and on the tool itself, and then they've got a 3-year warranty on the battery and the charger.
Yeah, I've got 3 years on this.
Yeah.
And if it's fully charged, I can get 2 hats out of it when the machine is working.
Yeah.
Snap some parts on it, so I've got to get a replacement part. There's a place in New Jersey. It's $15 for what I need. Cool. Website wouldn't let me order it, so I called, and they're like, "I'm actually out of the office." So that's the problem. And she hasn't called me back today yet, so I'll call about 9 our time in the morning after I check the website again.
Yeah, I mean, Black & Decker is another good brand. I mean, it depends upon, what all you're going to be wanting it for.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing I keep saying, there's nothing wrong with all the other tool, with any of the tool brands out there. You just got to look at what you're wanting, what your budget is. I mean, if you don't have a lot of money, yeah, you can go the Chicago Electric.
Yeah, that's the generic Harbor Freight brand.
Yeah, that's their low, they're good. And then of course Bowers are better and Hercules is the best.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go Skill, you can go Black & Decker, you can go Craftsman, Cobalt, you can go the Hart.
Now, Hart is going to be a really good economical brand, but you get the tool and then the battery separate.
Yep.
When I bought mine, I got the 1/4-inch impact driver, the battery, and the charger, and the kit.
Mm-hmm.
$60-something.
They do have some of those, and that is $70 or more.
Right.
Paid $60-something.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny bought a whole set.
Mm-hmm.
Got a light, drill, impact,
And sawzall.
sawzall. Then he bought a chainsaw.
Yeah, I saw that.
Separate.
I saw that set, and I was like, "Ooh, nice! Don't need it, but nice."
Right.
No, $125 for the set.
Yeah.
Something like that at the time, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I was by myself, I would get that set. Anything that set for 150 or less is really good.
Now, one thing I would say for sure is, okay, I'm looking at Harbor Freight's website right now, and I'm looking at just drills. Now, are you wanting okay? So you're wanting a battery operated. Okay, so that's one thing I can click on is just that. I mean, they got the Warrior. Yeah, it's Warrior is their good line, not the. But anyways, they got 12 volt, and it's
And this is a 12 volt.
yeah. What she's got there is 12 volt.
Yeah.
Okay, so it comes with the one battery and everything. You get the drill and the flashlight with one battery. Looks like. Yeah, there's one battery with it. And I mean, if you're an ITC member, it's $25. Or no, just anybody can walk in, buy it, $25.
Okay, Randy, what were you doing with it when it blew up?
Yeah.
That's the thing. You had it for 2 months and it blew up. If it was the Heart brand, it's got a 3-year on it. You just need to ask your mom to
Yeah.
come up with a receipt, and
Yeah,
you can get a replacement if
that's
you
the
still
thing.
have it.
Right. And that's the thing is, yeah, what was the name brand on the one you have? Oh, it looks like Briggs and Schaefer are going to be working out a deal. Okay,
Hey.
so Black and Decker. Black and Decker should have a
Yeah.
probably a
Black & Decker
1 year
should have a warranty on it.
Yeah.
You need to go check in on that. Have Mama
Yeah.
check in on that since she got it.
Right. Since your mom got it for you, she should have the receipt and everything. She should be able to take it back to where she got it at, and it'll get it. I mean, hell, even a 90-day warranty, something that would be
No, 90 days is out of date now because he got it for Christmas.
Well, true, just barely. We're talking what, 92 days now? Well, not really, considering February's not. It would be 90 days by now.
Christmas?
Well, it depends upon when she did buy it. Yeah.
He said he got it for Christmas, so.
Yeah. So yeah, she would have bought it before then. So.
Right.
But anyways, I mean, even a Black and Decker is still gonna that should have a 1-year warranty on it.
Yeah.
So I'd be taking that if it's less than a year old, I'd be taking it back and doing an exchange on it.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking of taking this one in and doing an exchange. They have one that it's the L shape, so it looks like a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Calling Black & Decker will get you more than going to Lowe's or Home Depot, wherever it was purchased at.
Oh yeah.
And paying, I think it's like $6 for the next one up. I just have to go print a receipt because it's not holding the charge.
Well, Randy, ask her. You never know.
The worst she can do is tell you no when you're in the same spot you are now.
Yep. But as far as, to me, now if I was to go out and buy one.
Yeah. And Bob, Milwaukee's a good brand. You use it every day, all day for everything. So you need one that's got some heft to it. And you found that Milwaukee's the best one for you, so go to it.
Right. And that's the thing, I'm not saying Milwaukee's a bad brand.
It's not his preference.
Right. It's not my preference. I mean, I am to the Cobalt line, and that's what I'm sticking with. I'm very happy with them.
I've never had any problems out of Milwaukee. I've never had any problems out of Ryobi or Makita. I own a corded skill circular saw, and it's hiding over here, and no one's going to touch it because if it disappears, I'm going to kill a kid.
But the thing about it is, like I said, now, for $25, you can go to Harbor Freight and you get the Warrior. They got the drill and a flashlight and 12-volt with the battery and charger. $25. Okay.
They got I've seen there's a auto repair shop on YouTube. They got a lot of videos out, a lot.
Yeah, it would, Randy.
And they use Bauer impacts.
Yeah.
They use Bauer. Sure do.
I mean, right now you can get. Trying to see what they've got in the Bauer lineup. Let me see what they've
That's a
got.
well-known shop on YouTube. I don't remember the name of it, but when you look up something, like I was looking up window regulator for 2004 Jeep Liberty
Right.
for Johnny's Jeep, and we was watching this guy do the, change the regulator in the door. I'm like, damn, look, Johnny, he's got a Bauer
Yeah.
impact.
Bauer
He's
was
taking the
Bauer
bolts
was a
out
good
of
brand
the
when it
window
came out.
the motors and for the regulator and all that. I mean, big, nice shop, professional shop, with like 10 employees, whatever, and that's what they use. For their power tools, Bauer.
Yeah.
Yep.
When Bauer first came out, before it disappeared off the market for a while, it was a good brand. It still is. When they brought it back, they barely did any changes. They went from brushed to brushless and battery operated. That's pretty much all they did to it. And they left everything alone. The company reputation and everything is still intact. So, and I'm not brand specific on anything just because I grew up grabbing whatever I could and using it. Now I'm Cobalt specific because that's what he's got in his shop.
Yeah.
And that's all his fault, not mine.
I mean, okay. You're talking about how Bob's got the earthquake on
Yeah.
Harbor Freight. Those are not bad.
Yeah, that's supposed to be
Right. But Randy's talking
brand.
about he's looking at the Craftsman 20 volt.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, right now Lowe's, you can go over there and they got the 20 volt max half-inch cordless drill with one battery and charger included, $79.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad.
Mm-mm. And that gives him, like he was saying, the reason he's looking into the 20 volt is because he already has a weed whacker and something else. So that would give him another battery and charger.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm not saying anything against the earthquake. I've never dealt with it, so.
I'm trying to figure out what the difference is between this one and that one.
Yeah.
Because you got two Craftsman 20 volt V20 20 volt half-inch cordless drill. Both have a battery and a charger. One's for $79. The other one's for $98.98. And I'm going, what's the difference between the two?
One has no battery and the other one does.
No, they both come with a battery and a charger. Okay.
Yeah, no,
Probably
not
comes with a plastic case and the other one don't.
not Cali earthquakes, Briggs.
Yeah, not those.
Yeah, I actually have a cousin who's out there, so yeah.
Okay. Well, there's one difference. Battery on for one is only 1.3 amp hour. The other one's 2 amp hour. So the other one's got a bigger battery.
Yeah, but
One
that
for
shouldn't be that much of it. A $30 difference in price for
Yeah.
7
talking $21.
And you said what's the amperage difference on it?
yeah, 0.7. 0.7.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about right. That's what I've seen.
But it's $21 difference.
Yeah.
Actually, $20 difference.
And the difference in a 2 amp and a 4 amp on Craftsman on Cobalt is $20.
Yeah.
Every battery line is going to have a different pricing that they do for the different amperages. Because I looked at some DeWalt and there was a 4 amp and a 5 amp and there was a $15 difference. It
Yeah,
just
because
it just depends, honey.
I mean, they're both. I mean, it says 2.67 pounds in weight and everything. I mean, they're both identical. The only difference I can see is one's got a 1.3 amp hour battery, and for $20 more, you get that extra 7.7 amp.
Right.
So that's the only difference I can see between those two. As far as, I mean, the drill itself is the same. You're just getting a different battery.
Yeah, you're paying $20 extra for 700 millivolts.
Yeah. So that's the only difference I can see between the two. And
Hello, 710.
here's another one.
Hey,
But now it's got,
710.
hey, 710. Let's see what this one is. This one's
Hey, 710.
it's another
Rigged. Me and Johnny was looking at the map last night, and he was showing me a house where he used to live. His daddy used to live many moons ago.
right.
And I says, on Tate Street, I said, you talking about 710 Tate Street? Yeah, I said, well, that's like 710 rigged. He said, yeah, that was our address. That's our address when I was a kid, 710 Tate.
Now here's another Craftsman. It's their,
Wait Randy, they will work with the different amperage. They'll actually run longer.
yeah, the bigger the battery. I mean, I've got most of my Cobalt is all 4 amp, but I do have a couple of 5 amp hour batteries. I even got one. Was it 1.5? 1.5 or 2 amp? I've actually got a 2 amp. But that's the thing. You know, now here's a 24 volt, but this is only 2 amp hour. But you see the difference between the 2 amp and the 4 amp.
Oh, yeah.
Batteries.
Make yourself bigger, just in case people's on their phone.
Got it.
Got bigger batteries in it, or more batteries.
Right. So, like I said, that's a 4 amp. That's a 2 amp.
Oh, yeah.
So the 4 amps got, bigger batteries and everything, more power. This is going to run longer than this one here. That's the thing between those. Same way with a 5 amp, 6 amp. I know they got the 8, and I think they even got a 12 amp. You can take me back down when I put these up. But that's the difference.
No, I'm not frozen. I'm just
But
in
now-
case.
But now they've also got extended run, ultimate output. Even though I can get a ultimate output in 4 amp, I can get an extended run in 4 amp. The difference is the batteries themselves. One's got a little bit more oomph to it than the other. That's the only difference. But like I said, I've got the 5 amp hour batteries also that came with the mower. That means this has got more power to it.
Just depends on what you want it for, isn't it, really?
Well, it depends on how
often you're going to use it.
right.
Everything else, really.
But, like I said, if you wanted to go, I was looking at this one here. I was looking at 3 different Craftsmen. I found another one, but it says V20RP. 20 volt. But that one it's $99. But now it comes with 2 lithium-ion batteries and charger. So I'm just looking at all the specs on it. Okay, so it's only got a 1.5 amp hour battery. But it's got a 3-year warranty on the battery compared to 2-year on the others.
No, I have not seen that yet, Scott.
No, I've been meaning to watch it. But now with this one here for $99, it comes with its own case, whereas the other ones don't have a case. Now it's saying charge time 90 minutes to charge the battery. So that tells me it's a different style of battery compared to the other. And it actually goes faster. 1900 RPMs compared to 1500 for the other two. But you get 2 batteries. Now, as far as clutch settings, it's only 15 compared to 23. Now, it's a little bit shorter for some reason, not by much. It's even a little bit, it's smaller. Now, Cajun, what's UWO mean?
UWO?
Yeah. Because it says tool power output. Now, for the one with 2 batteries is 350.
A small U and a big V would be microvolts, and a small U with a big F is microfarads. So UW, micro working UWO.
UWO is what it's saying.
There's got to have something to do with that too, battery or.
Right.
I don't know. I don't come across that one often.
I don't know either. But I don't know what the the RP on the Craftsman is. But it's $99, but you get 2 batteries.
UW, let me look that up. It might have something to do with the resistance, connectivity in the battery and stuff.
Right.
UWO. Is it a small U, big W, or whatever?
No, they're all showing the same size.
Oh, okay.
But now, the now Cobalt, they've got one right now.
Unit watts out.
Okay. Let's see. Trying to find just the Cobalt.
A calculation that takes speed and torque, multiplies them together, then divides by a constant. The result is units of watts out. It's the way they describe it. It's almost like Ohm's law,
Right.
in the triangle, I or V, voltage, resistance, and current, and you can do it all 3 different ways. You can get current out of voltage and resistance. That's where you get your amperage. Then you get voltage and amps. That's where you get your current. You can do it. Ohm's law is, man, you got the 3 things, you multiply it times 3, you got 9 different things you can do. Actually, it's more than that, really.
Now I did see they had a Cobalt one But Randy, if you've already got something that's with the the Craftsman, the V20 line, hey, I'd stick with that. Now, like you said, you could take that same battery for the weed eater and the lawnmower. And I mean, for $99, you can get a drill, charger, and 2 batteries. Compared to the other one that's, $79, that's, the drill, 1 battery. So,
Batteries only used to operate the electric start portion.
yeah.
Yeah, gas more. Those little bitty batteries, man, they expensive when you buy them from the dealers.
Yep. Now, about the only ones that are not are, of course, your Bauer and the Hercules. All the other brands, yeah, you're going to pay money. Like, I've got that 80 volt.
Only buy what you can afford, Andy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But, okay, give you a good example. I've got the 80 volt push mower. And I looked today, if I wanted a bigger battery, get another battery for it and everything, $239 for 1 battery.
Too much money.
That's why I went with the 24 volt. I got a whole bunch of batteries and everything. And I mean, I can go and get a 2-pack of batteries for like $100. They're so much cheaper, and all those batteries will operate everything else that I've got. But Randy, yeah, there you go. For go on Lowe's website and
Yeah, I'll just pull start it. That's right, Bob.
yeah. But get that one if you're interested. I'd say get that Craftsman. That way you've got 2 batteries. It comes with 2 batteries and everything. To me, it's a better deal. It's like I saw they had a Craftsman that, matter of fact, the weed eater that I've got, my Cobalt 24 volt, it came with an extra battery. Same price as the one that came with only 1. So that,
Stop making me feel seasick now, Crystal.
I'm trying to block the light.
It's all good.
yeah, and that's that ceiling fan that I wound up getting for free off of Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, really? Damn.
It's pretty too.
Yep.
Poor
It's
boy.
not as
He
bad
had
as
to
your
put
old
up-
one either.
Huh?
It's not as bright as your old one either.
No, it's brighter.
Yeah.
And it's
LEDs.
but it's a cleaner light because the other one was really dirty even after washing it and everything.
But that one there, it takes the like a C9 bulb, and it's got LED bulbs in there.
And poor baby, he had to put it up all by his lonesome.
No big deal. I got it put up there.
I know.
I'm not complaining about doing it.
Because he did that on Friday.
Yep. Did it on Friday when she was gone.
I think you said you were listening to Daryl.
Yeah.
And I
I
went
got
through.
it. Yep. And the thing about it, it's a lot shorter than the one that was up there. And the one that was up there, oh my God, that thing was so old and heavy. And it even had metal blades.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was going to say, your old one's probably been up there from day one, hasn't it?
Probably a big hunter.
I don't know what the brand was, but all I know is when I picked it up and everything, that thing was heavy.
Mm-hmm.
When I was in first grade, we had ceiling fans in school. We didn't have air conditioning in school when I went. We had heaters, but it was the boilers, the radiator type
Mm-hmm.
Right.
by the windows and hot water going through 'em. Anyway, I think that's what we had. Junior high, that's what we had. I was even an older school there than elementary, but we had ceiling fans in the classes in elementary, and they were Hunter fans.
And I got 50 balls of yarn put up on a shelf because I came in packs of 10. I have 3 in a color that is called tea rose, but it's a light lilac purple. And I put 2 packs of peach orange, which I have 2 up there and 2 down here. So I have 40 balls of peach orange. Whoops. And then I've got some gray, some chunky, really pretty red chunky that, yeah, I need to find.
Wow, mate, it can count. Sorry.
So yeah, I got plenty of sweater yarn, sweater quantity yarn.
Toilet.
The final countdown.
Yep. But as far as for Randy, yeah. As far as what I was looking, as far as what Lowe's had, I'd get that. Was it the RP drill for $99? You get 2 batteries. That's
Yeah.
a better deal. And yeah, I'll admit that the Cobalt one is, it's $139 for 24 volt and 2 batteries. But if you're not into that line, but you're already in the line for the Craftsman 20 volt, I say stick with that one.
Yeah. That way you're not buying. You don't have like 30 different types of batteries, different amperages and stuff that this charger only goes to a 12 volt, this one only goes to a 24, this one only goes to an 80, and 5 different product lines.
Right.
Because not everybody can afford that. So I'm a fan of you find one that works, stay with it.
Yep. And that's what I've done. That's why I stick with my Cobalt, because that's what I've got. That's what I like.
Mm-hmm.
And I really do like, I didn't think I'd be, using that polisher for anything. It's like, oh, well, I'm doing the woodworking. Well, I'm using it now.
And the little Saker sander is coming in handy in the house.
Yeah. But then, like for something I did the other day, well, a birthday present for someone who didn't stick around.
Which nobody could get a hold of.
Yeah. I wound up making that for somebody, and that was all done with that little router that I got from Cobalt.
And it's almost the perfect size for me to use.
No, it's not.
Damn.
Bend over.
But that was all freehand.
You just drew it with a pencil and then routed it out with your router. What kind of bit you used? A V-groove bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
I set it for a shallow depth and everything, and then just went at it, and just like that.
Nice.
Yep. All right. Well, it's almost 9 o'clock, so Cajun, you want to start us out?
I reckon so. But I'm fixing to jump out of here myself there. All right, everybody. It's good being north of the grass. Stay safe. Be that way. Be that way. Stay safe. And as always, love, peace, and crackling grease. Catch y'all later. Sleep tight.
Take it easy, everybody.
Stay safe, stay blessed, guys. Catch you later.
No, it's just a conversation piece, Tommy. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody that's been here. You know, the ones up here in the panel and everybody in chat. So till Wednesday, y'all stay safe. God bless and have a good night.
Bye, guys.